Hello, is it me you're looking for? These kids are crazy, they're driving me crazy. Toddlers don't make no sense. It's all hell again. Whoa, whoa. Today, we're going to talk about mum life. Today, we're going to talk about toddlers. Today, we're going to talk about everything.
Who won it? Who won it? Which nigga little goon getting stewed with the onion?
I have literally been holding this in my gut. Have I done one of these before? My mouth is very moist. I think I've done one of these before, that toddlers are crackheads, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Firstly, I don't like that every morning they wake up and they're different people. You don't know who you're waking up to, you know? One minute they're happy, next minute they're sad, they're rolling on the floor screaming. It's like, brethren, but I'm the one who must gather it together and rub you on your back and say, darling, do you need a hug? Do you need... When really I want to just be like, can you just sling your rook? Like, I've actually packed your suitcase, you can go, because I've actually had enough of you. It's ridiculous. Toddlers don't make no sense. They're so inconsistent, it's unbelievable. For context, I've got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they are both as crazy as each other. All they do is fight. Fight, fight, fight. They're boys. They just fight. The 1-year-old is like a dragon. He literally, when he wakes up, he's literally ready. From the moment he opens his eyes, he's literally ready to fight. It makes me worried because when I tell him off, he says no. But like, he's got a very deep voice and he's like, no. And it makes me question the control I have on not only my own life, but these kids. These kids completely run me. Sometimes I'll just sit there and they'll just be doing whatever they want. And I sometimes think that I'm invisible because I told you to stop jumping 1,500 times. But now when I say, stop jumping, I'm the one who's lost the plot. I'm the one who's not being a gentle parent. When I've said it 3,000 times in the sweetest voice I could ever use. Darling, darling, darling. Mummy's told you to stop jumping. Can you stop jumping, please? Can you stop jumping? Stop jumping. The neighbours, can you stop jumping, please? Stop jumping. Are you listening to mummy? Are we doing good listening? Are we doing good listening? No, we're flipping obviously not, because I've said it 500 times. I don't understand how I'm the one who's supposed to be in charge of these two. Who put me in charge? Because when I came back from the hospital, I checked the receipt and there was no refund. There was no refund. I couldn't bring them back to the hospital. As in, I left the hospital and they were classed as mine. And even when they say mummy, I look around because I'm like, shit, that's me. It's actually me. I don't know what's going on. If we talk about potty training, I think I'll literally slice my neck, eat it, dip it into some sauce, put a halloumi stick on top and just shove it down my gob because I literally don't know what to do anymore. My 3-year-old is potty trained, but is he? You know? Sometimes I wonder why he has to do dun 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 dun. This is his legs, okay? My guy needs to pee, but to the point where he's doing dun 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 dun. Why are you doing an Irish jig when the potty is right there? We have potties in every room because our upstairs, to get up there, even my knees can't take it. So we've got potties in every room to make it easier for him, because my life, I make everything easier for my kids in every way possible. Yeah. And if that means I've got to throw myself down a mental health road, then I'll do it. Yeah. If that means that my anxiety will take a 360, 1,400 turn, then I'll do it. As long as my boys are okay. But do you think they care? Do you think they care? You'll be doing an Irish jig. But when I say, do you need to go to the toilet? No. Who do you think you're talking to? No, mummy. You do though. Because why are you doing that? No one does that just because. The Paw Patrol episode isn't that banging that you need to be doing an Irish jig. And then when you do sit on the potty, you have filled the potty to the brim with piss. So what you're trying to tell me is that if I wasn't the one who was watching every move that you make, you would have pissed your pants. But you're potty trained, aren't you? You're potty trained. Because when I hear feedback from your nursery, they are telling me that not only do you go to the toilet on your own, right? You put up your pants on your own, when you're at home, it's me, it's Boo Boo the clown who must be pulling up your pants for you. Everything is about changing their mind, right? My son will be having a tantrum, and in the moment I'm thinking, kill me now, shoot me in the head, this is enough, this must be the 5th tantrum in a second. Literally, you are bonkers, because you say you want one thing, I get it for you, you don't want it anymore. You say you want fish fingers, I take my time to cook the fish fingers, and you don't want it anymore. Honestly, toddlers are so baffling. My son will ask for something and expect it just to come out my back, and it must be not too hot, it must be crispy on the edge. Who do you think you are? When I checked my CV, chef wasn't on it. You know, I'm not having fun because the inconsistency is driving me insane. Every week it's something different. You'll bang the whole week. You'll be eating mac and cheese. You'll be, that's yummy, mummy. That's so yummy, so tasty. I'll be thinking, fantastic. We're getting the carbs in. He's eating, fantastic. You know what? Gonna make another mac and cheese. We roll on to week 2. All of a sudden, mummy, that is yucky, mummy. That is yucky. What do you want me to do then? Do you want me to just run and jump off the River Thames? What would you advise? What would you advise me to do? Okay? Because now I've made a massive batch of mac and cheese. Who's going to eat it? I mean, obviously me, and I'll probably eat it at 3 a.m. But that's none of anybody's business, you know? Because I don't believe in wasting food because of cost of living. The living is costing. You understand? It's costing us. You want a snack. There's a certain snack that you want, right? He calls freaking Skips. We can't even afford Skips. They have to be Aldi version. You understand? He'll call Skips Rainbow Crisps because the packet looks like a rainbow. And he'll be saying to me, why am I got a list? He'll be saying to me that he wants Rainbow Crisps. Give him Rainbow Crisps. Mummy, these are spicy. Do you know what? You're half Ghanaian, half Caribbean, right? And it's always worrying to me that you think that Skips are spicy, okay? Where's the culture, boy? Boy, where's the culture? The amount of mess that these kids make, and not even their toys, because I'm past cleaning up their toys, whatever. The crumbs. Everywhere I go, there's a crumb. The car looks like it's been attacked by a massive digestive biscuit. I don't understand how a digestive biscuit can create so much crumbs, but apparently you've eaten it all, but it's all over you, it's all over your mouth, it's everywhere. Sometimes I'll put him in the bath, he'll have digestive in his ears. I just don't understand. And also, now I'm starting to realise that these guys only like the McVitie's ones, isn't it? They don't want the Aldi ones. They don't want the Sainsbury's ones, the ones that are 50p. They want the ones that are 3 for £3.50, yeah? And the question is, when are they going to get a job?
Working 9 to 5.
When are they going to get a job? Because I'm taking out a mortgage to afford snacks.
What a way to make a living, baby.
And if I have to repeat, I say the same thing over and over, and now I'm going to start recording myself and just pressing play because it's actually disgusting. I already feel like this is my very mundane life, you know, doing the same thing over and over and over again. And now you've got me saying things over and over and over again. Can we sit down and eat our dinner, please? If we don't sit down, we're not going to be able to play with our cards. Mummy's going to turn off the TV if you're not listening, okay? No, Mummy, we'll sit down then and eat your dinner, because this is dinner that I actually didn't want to prepare. I wanted to order McDonald's, but you know, cost of living, parenting, nutrition, all these things. You don't want to sit down to eat your dinner. And now the dinner is so cold, it might as well be back in the freezer. Yeah? You've made the chicken nuggets revert back to frozen. That's how long you've taken to eat them. And now you want to tell me they're yucky. They weren't yucky, brethren, when they were piping hot. Just want a little bit of respect. And I feel like sometimes when I'm having a hard time, which is nearly every day, and I'm feeling overwhelmed with these kids, they come and say something cute. The other day, my son looked at me and goes, Mummy, you're beautiful. He said, Mummy, you're beautiful. I said, who? I said, who's beautiful? He said, you, Mummy. I said, what? What a young, charming man. Once I made him cheese on toast and he was just like, Mummy, you're the best. And this is why motherhood is roller coaster. Because when they don't eat, I said, I'm done. Motherhood, done. You see this cape? I'm taking it off and I'm putting it in the bin. Not even putting it in the recycling bin. I'm putting it in the dumpster because I'm done. I don't want to be a mum anymore. I don't want to be a mum. I'm all right. I had a life before these kids. People found me funny. People loved me. I had a glow to my skin. And I'm not talking about Fenty. Lloyd, zoom in. I'm talking about an actual organic glow that came from within. My soul was happy. My skin was happy. I was happy. There was spring in my step. There was no dry skin around my big toe. You know what I'm saying? So to think that, you know, now my feet will be grabbing onto the linen of the bed, yeah, because they're that dry. My breath sometimes, I'm like, good Lord, who's that? Onion bargy armpits. And these are all the things that, you know, these kids have done, you know? And to think that I have days where I'm just like, I love these kids. Oh my God, my insides could bleed. Literally, I am so in love with these boys. I love them every single day. Duh, obviously. Don't come in my comments and come and say that I don't love my kids, because why would I be going through this if I do love my kids? And some days I'm like, get me out of here, because my mental health is in the bin. Should I do it? Shall I go away? I'm ready to run to Spain, literally. And then some days I'm like, it's just a roller coaster of emotions. I'm like, third baby, Lloyd, get it in. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's not making any sense. We went to go see Lloyd's cousin's baby, yeah? She's basically my cousin, basically, because, you know. I went to go see her baby girl. And I honestly was like, not broody. I said, I saw the baby, I was like, I'm not broody. Like, this is just, it's just a sign that, you know, no more kids. And then she went, and then her eyes opened and she started smiling. And I said, this is the baby I want. Maybe I can have a third baby. It's weird. And then my 3-year-old will roll on the floor, scream, not want to leave the house, not want to do this. Getting him dressed is an Olympic sport. I've literally sweat out my retainer. No, I sweat out my relaxer, because getting that kid dressed is like running a marathon from Cyprus to flipping Magaluf. I just don't know what to do anymore. But then in the next breath, I'm like, it's disgusting. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And it's just the not listening, the fact that they think that they know better, the fact that I just want them to have the best life, but I'm absolutely shattered. The inconsistency with my son sleeping. My 1-year-old needs to get a grip. Get a grip. He's nearly 2. Why are you waking up in the night to see me? I love you dearly, brethren. I love you so much that I want you to sleep all night. Because I feel like your face in the morning, when it's 7 a.m., is more beautiful when your face is at 1 a.m. I don't want to see it. I don't want to lock eyes with you. I don't want to see it. Your brother is a freaking experienced sleeper. My guy is such an experienced sleeper that he will say to me, Mom, I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. And I love it. I love that characteristic in him. Why isn't he rubbing off on his brother? Last night, my 1-year-old woke up at 4, okay? Woke up at 4, decided that he wanted to cry in his cot. And the thing that irritates me is that if he was my only born, my firstborn, and I only had one, Bridget, you're gonna have to cry. You're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own, all right? Because you're fine. You're clean. You're clean. You're clean. You've got a nice, cheeky little nappy on you. You've eaten enough food to last you for a year, all right? Because you eat everything that you see in everybody's mouth. You don't even know if you're allergic. You don't even care if you're lactose. You will eat it. Oh my God, I love that kid. So why are you waking up at 1 a.m.? What is there to say at 1 a.m. that you can't hold in till 6? I will even allow you to wake up at 6. So then we had to take him out the cot, didn't we? Because if we don't take him out the cot, it's going to wake up my other son, yeah? And I can't afford it. I can't afford to have 2 toddlers up at 4 a.m. It's a no from me every single time. So I brought him into the bed, didn't I? My guy decided that he needed to then compete in the Olympics for gymnastics. At 4 a.m., he decided, do you know what? I'm going to do a triple Arabian. Elise, are you proud of me? Because I know what I'm speaking about. He decided that he wanted to do a triple Arabian with a double tuck, with a double tuck jump. In the middle of the night, he wanted to be doing the Olympics. And who was getting the brunt of it? Me and Lloyd, okay? Not really Lloyd, because Lloyd was positioned in a very nice place. It was me who's getting kapooted, punched, hinged. My back is broken. I'm walking around like, what's his name? What's his name with the back? Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm walking around like Hunchback of Notre Dame today because of that little boy who's now sleeping, isn't he? He's the one resting. Am I resting? No! I'm here filming this video because things have got to get done when these kids are sleeping. I can't put my hair. So then I wake up and my 3-year-old doesn't know all the monstrosity I was going through the night before. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He was been asleep the whole night, and so he assumes that so have I. So he's now up complaining that he wants porridge. I've already done your porridge, mate. What he started to do as well, he's been eating his porridge, and then halfway through he's like, I need more. Look down at your bowl, it's not finished. But what he's telling me he needs is he wants me to go downstairs and microwave it because it's got cold. I'm the most disrespected person in this house. Let me tell you something, okay? Anybody who's having kids, the cute clothes and all those things is the fun part, you know? When they're babies, yeah, you don't sleep, you can hardly see through your left eye. Sometimes it feels like you're floating on clouds, and it could be that you are feeling as if you've sniffed a whole line of crack cocaine, yeah? But once you get through that and then they start to move and climb and become toddlers and tell you no as if they're the same age as you is where it's at. It's where it's at. So yeah, just brace yourself, because I feel like these days society is not being honest, you know? I love my kids. I will literally have the labor that I had 500 times for those beautiful 2 boys. I am so blessed. It's unbelievable. I look in their eyes and I think, look how beautiful and I was gonna say irritated. No, irritable, no. Look how beautiful and incredible you are. You 2 beautiful little boys who are gonna grow up to be amazing men, you know? And I just literally cannot believe how blessed me and Lloyd are to have those 2 boys. Like literally, it makes me wanna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Piss off. However, they are crazy. They are crazy. Me and Lloyd will literally look at each other and just laugh and be like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? What is going on? The poos that they do are like dragon poos. They're like elephant poos. And we are the ones who are supposed to change them. My 3-year-old has started to do this, and I just want to leave this here, all right? He's been doing this thing where he holds his poo all day. Like I said, he's potty trained, okay? So he'll do his wheeze, and he'll do all his farts and whatever he'll do. And then at the end of the day, when we put that night nappy on him, because I have not trained him during the night, I don't even want to talk about that. He will be 15. That's maybe when I'll decide to train him in the night, because I'm not doing this. I am not doing it. Nappies go up to size 8, and then we can move on to a daddy pant, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So he puts on a night pants to go to bed, okay? And it is then he decides, this is when I'm going to do my shat. I'm going to poo in this nappy instead of pooing in the potty, because I make him sit on the toilet before I put the potty on, because he is predictable. I know my guy needs to poo because he's holding his shite all day long, hasn't he? So I say, do you want to sit on the potty? Just sit on the potty. And sit on the potty. He'll sit on the potty and then he'll wee. And then I can see that he's like, I need to poo. But he's like, nah. He's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't like to. I don't like to. So I'm like, do you know what? Come on, sit down. Sometimes I make him sit down on it. I rub his knees as if he's having flipping contractions. And I'm like, breathe through it. Mummy's here. Mummy's got you. Let's hug. Let's sing. Let's distract you so you can shite into the potty. So we do all of that. Takes 20 minutes. No poo comes out. Sometimes the poo does come out. You know? Bonus. Usually it doesn't. Put the night nappy on him. My guy, 5 seconds. Mummy, I've pooed. You know what? I said to him the other day, you see, since you're such a big man, change yourself. Do it yourself. Mummy, please change me. Mummy, please. Mummy, change. We wouldn't need to change you if you did it in the inner the toilet. I don't want any advice about potty training. I don't want to even talk about it, all right? I'm not doing it. But I just wanted to share that with you lot. I love you so much. Make sure that as a mum, you find your community, okay? I understand it's really, really difficult. There's a lot of crazy mums out there, mums that you can't relate to, yeah? But once you find your mum group, it will make things so much easier, okay? And I think it takes time to know what kind of mum friends you need, what kind of support you need, because every single age has different challenges, shall I say, and obviously milestones, but it has different challenges. So once you have your child in the newborn stage, you might feel like, okay, cool, like I need someone to go to coffee with, and then you might get to the point where you're like, no, I need someone to come to toddler groups with me, or even just go to dinner with me, just so we don't even have to talk about the kids, you know, so we can actually feel like ourselves. Like every single season in motherhood is different. Everything has its challenges, everything has its greatness, everything has its, but there's just having a mum support group that get it, that you can just be raw with, is incredible, okay? Shout out Leah, shout out Michelle, shout out Grace, my freaking Codys, yeah? That group chat, keeping me sane. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching my videos, everybody. And I'm starving. I need to go and eat something before my son wakes up and wants to share it with me. That is why I eat my shopping in the car or when the kids have gone to sleep, as in asleep. I don't eat it when they're you know, falling asleep. When they're out cold, as in toes are hanging out of the bed, that's when I decide to eat my cashew nuts. Love you guys. Make sure that you're wrapping up, and I'm talking about your willies. I'm joking, no, Lloyd, take that out. Bye.